What's up, guys? Welcome back to Nitro Gaming. Today's beginning of the video isn't like anything we've ever done before. I'm taking the investment from yesterday's video, Emi Martinez, and I'm selling this card. Not because I don't think he's going to go up more. Not because I think he's a bad investment. He's a good investment. It's a card I want. But I'm crashing out, guys. I've opened 115 of the 82 plus times 20s, and I haven't gotten anything yet. So we're turning to very extreme territory where I'm selling my club to afford a 450,000 coin pack. Or no, it's 475K. I need another 53K. This is easily the worst financial decision I've probably made in Ultimate Team history, but we're doing it anyway. 475,000 coins to start today's video. If you drop a like right now, it'll be a blue. Here we go. Please be a blue tunnel. Oh, God. Oh, that hurt so bad. And I know it was because you didn't drop a like. I know it was your fault. Do you need coins in FC25 Ultimate Team? Then go to u7buy.com. It is the quickest, most reliable, and the safest platform on the internet. Big creators use it. It has the best reviews. And if you use my code NITRO, you're going to get an extra 8% at checkout. You can even get specific players you want to add to your Ultimate Team straight from U7Buy. And if it's your first time, you'll get a newcomer's bonus added to what you get. Link down below. Fellas, it took 163 82 plus times 20s before we finally got something. I am finally free from the shackles of hell that the 82 plus times 20 SBC has held me in for the last 2 days. We have packed King Cantona. We have packed something with blue on the card. It's not an honorable mention. It's not Gavin. Thank God it's not Burger Team of the Year, even though I would have taken anything at this point. We got something with blue on it. Hallelujah. My camera has died. I genuinely don't even know if my very expensive camera that I use to record my YouTube videos is just completely broken at this point. It has been on for hours and hours and hours, but we've done it. We've got Cantona, first owner, into the club. Today is gonna be a good day. My camera might actually be broken, so I pulled out the all-reliable C920 camera. We binned this off 8 years ago, and now it is back in the channel again today. The frames per second, the quality, not that great. You can probably tell the difference between the intro and now, but it's good enough for today. And we're going to throw Cantona into the team. Now, he is definitely not going to be better than Mohamed Salah. Salah has the finesse shot and the rapid plus. Probably my two favorite play styles in the game, that and incisive, but I have incisive on my midfielders, which is where you really want the incisive plus to be. But Cantona will do just fine once we end up selling that Salah here in a little while. But do we want to sell Salah? Let's get into the market talk. Do we want to sell Salah? Do we want to sell our Nico Williams investment, right? We invested in Nico Williams yesterday. If you watched that video, honestly, you could have just looked at the thumbnail and it just said buy Nico Williams. We got that card for about 120,000 coins and less. 115,000 coins, 125 isn't bad at all, especially given the fact that that card has risen up to about 150,000 coins now on the game. So we're already looking at profit, and people are asking me, okay, I got in on that investment yesterday. Do we want to sell at 150K? You could, but I do think that over time we're going to probably see that card rise out of packs. People are very afraid of these cards dropping while they're out of packs, and I understand the concern given the fact that Future Stars is on the way. Future Stars is a big promo dropping today, and people are very excited for it. People might even, I don't think that a lot of people will, but I do think it's kind of a good idea, maybe saving packs for Future Stars. The 82 plus times 20s are out right now, and the drop rate for the Future Stars is going to be so much higher than Team of the Years. Might actually be a move. So with that being said, there is some hype around Future Stars, and so people are thinking, oh, we're going to forget about the Team of the Year honorable mentions, we're going to forget about the Team of the Years, but I just don't think so. One thing is, first of all, First of all, these cards are very cheap for what their rating and their meta shows. These cards are very, very good. You're not going to see Future Stars cards packed at the same rate. There's just not that many packs going to be open this next week, which means that even though the Future Stars cards will be good, they'll be expensive. And so if they're super expensive, where are people going to turn to buy cards? Well, it's these cheap cards that got packed a ton over the course of the last week. So Nico Williams, Rudiger, who is up a ton, by the way. We also shouted him out in yesterday's video. His card got all the way down to 483K. We shouted him out at about 510,000 coins. 600K now, and I don't think he's going to stop there. And you look at Mike Mignon, 23,000 coins for Mignon, great investment. If you have a low budget, 23,000 coins right there, that is solid, fellas. I think that card easily goes up into the high 20Ks, 28, 29K quickly. And then maybe over time, you'll see that card creep up towards 35K or 40 if you're lucky. So there's a lot of opportunity still on the honorable mention cards and even on the team of the years. But take a look at this. Even this market is on the way up. Wendy Renard, 1.7 million coins now. She was down at about 1.4 at her low point on Wednesday and on Thursday. 1.45 million is about the lowest point. And you can see they're starting to spike up because they're about to go out of packs. Now, here's the deal. I don't think that they're just immediately going to go to the moon after they go out of packs. I think a lot of the rises, people are buying them right now because they know they're going out of packs. It's going to be a slow, gradual rise over time. February is a very good month for the market. You're going to see pretty much all of the meta cards in the game go up during February, as we do every single year. So with that being said, there's really no reason to sell these cards if you want to use them in your team. If you want to make some coins on them over time, that's the way to go. But if you want to make more coins quickly, then maybe being liquid, doing Friday flips with the new cards that are coming out for Future Stars, which we'll get into here in a minute, rather than holding them could be the way to go, especially if they inflate a good amount today. Now, 4 million for Salah, that's pretty low. You can see a little bit of an undercut right there. That's probably an outlier, but he's only like 4.1 million to 4.2 right now, which is still not too high. I think that there's a couple of cards that I think will go much, much higher, like Martinez, guys. 260K now. He was 225K at Rival Rewards. 222 even is the lowest on average for the hour. This is a card that I think goes over 300,000 coins. So these are all very good investments, some high budget, some not so high budget, that you guys can get in on top of that Neymar Jr. investment that we made yesterday. I've got 4 of them, not a huge investment. And the reason I'm not going heavy on him is because I'm not actually sure when EA Sports are going to pull him out of the game. The idea behind investing in Neymar is that he is a usable card. It's not like he's spectacularly meta, but this is a card that can fit into evolutions in the future, and he is getting a transfer to his boyhood club, Santos. They're not in the game. So once EA Sports take Neymar Jr. out of the game, which is honestly kind of sad, just thinking about it, this is a card that'll go up in price very significantly because you won't be able to pack it anymore. There's not a new card for Neymar either, so if you wanted to use Neymar, you gotta go with that one. And right now, his cap is 22,000 coins, and he's only going for 12K. You can get him for 12,000 coins on the market right now. That's 10,000 coins per card, but you don't know how long you have to hold yet because he's not out of the game. You can still pack Neymar right now, and you might be able to pack him for a couple more weeks before EA Sports get around to taking him out of the game. So just keep that in mind. It is a long-term hold, but once he does get pulled out, then that card will rise over time. And we've seen that time and time again. Look at Rafael Varane in FC 25. Just a couple of weeks ago, he got pulled out of the game, and his card went from discard at 700 coins all the way up to like 4,000. So a very, very good profit right there. Speaking of Future Stars, this comes out today with Team 1. There will be 2 teams for this promo, so we're going to have one team on Friday. Mini release, of course, will probably come on Sunday, and then you're going to have another team next Friday. Normally with Friday flips, the first team is better to do Friday flips with, so keep that in mind today. If you have any sort of budget that you're working with, at least a few 100,000 coins, if not millions, then keep an eye out for buying these cards at some point today. They will get rare into the first night. Lavia is one of them. You've got George Best, Connor Bradley. I think that's his first name. Might be wrong about that. My ball knowledge with the Premier League is falling off as I have not been paying attention to my FPL team. Been watching a lot of Bundesliga. Yashin right there. We're going to get him. Of course, there are icons in this. Lamine Yamal, 94 rated with the Travella and the technical. This is going to be a card worth millions for sure. That's a very high rated Future Stars card. I will say that. With 2 play styles as well, they are keeping that trend. I think it would be weird for them to go back to 1 play style at this point, though it would also help the power curve a little bit if they did do at least maybe 1 promo with 1 play style again. Maybe after Future Stars. I don't know. But they can't wait too long or it really will be outdated. Nonetheless, you've got Lamine Yamal right there. Endrick, Bobby Charlton himself is going to come as a Future Star. And then we've also got Butragueno. We have Lenny Euro is coming into the game. Of course, Bobby Charlton actually is going to be a card right there. And then you've also got cards like, I believe, Jamie Bino Gittins from Dortmund is also going to be in it. But the best way to recap all of this is that this is the content we're expecting in the next couple of days. Wonder Kid Icon Evolution. That's going to be very, very big. We've got the introduction of 2 active evolutions at the same time. We know that that's going to come during Foot Future Stars at some point, probably today, I would assume. Then we're going to get the Mbappe Player of the Month SBC. That's probably going to come out this morning, if not at content later today. It might come this morning, which means that you'll have a couple of hours to actually craft the Mbappe with the 82 plus times 20 a little bit. So keep that in mind. Maybe you want to grind that Mbappe if it's good value. I'm thinking they're probably going to price it somewhere in the range of about 3.5 million coins of fodder. And taking a look at like Gareth Bale, who is 2.2 million coins worth of fodder, I would assume they're not going to make Mbappe the same price. They're going to have to make Mbappe a little bit more. He'll be 93 rated, and of course Mbappe is just the most expensive card in the game. So they don't want to make him too cheap, but they don't want to probably make him over 4 million, or like nobody's going to end up doing him. So they've got to find a balance in between. It's not the highest rated Mbappe in the game. I think they'll probably put it around 3.5 million coins worth of fodder. And if it's less than 3 million, I might actually go out and do that SBC, because I have a lot of SBC storage right now. I've got about 1.6 million coins worth of fodder in my storage and in my club. So I've got a lot of high-rated fodder that I can use right now. But we also have Yildiz coming as a Future Star SBC. So Turkish links and Turkish managers, guys. Turkish managers might be the play. There's a lot of people of Turkish background and from Turkey who will do that SBC because they are a very, very proud group of people. And so they're going to do that SBC, and to link it, it's kind of difficult. There's not a ton of Turkish links in the game that are super, super meta. So going and finding links to Yildiz might not be the move, but the real move is to go to staff, go to managers, go to countries, go to Turkey, and grab yourself a couple of managers. It works basically every single time. Right now, the Turkish managers, and there's a few to choose from, you can get them. Given the fact that so many people are opening 7.5K packs right now from that 82 plus times 20, you can get them right now for 200 to 350 coins. That is not a lot of risk at all. Let me go ahead and buy that one for 200 right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and send that up to my transfer list. We'll hold on to that. I might buy a couple more, but I'm not going to go too heavy onto it. But that's something, if you guys wanted to invest in for Yildiz, could be a good idea. Then we've got George Best coming as a Future Star SBC. That's going to be a big icon right there. And then Robin Van Persie is also going to be a big SBC. Team 1, we've already taken a look at some of the players. So that is the content waiting room that we're expecting to drop today and throughout the weekend, guys. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the next best investment that I think is very, very good to take a look at. That's going to be fodder, And no, it's not 84s. No, it's not 86s. Those cards are very expensive. And I'm not even saying that 85s are at a great price right now, because we shouted those cards out for the last 2 videos, and they were about 3.5 to 3.7. Now they're 4.2 because the 84s have risen all the way up to 3.7. So these cards probably are going to come down over the course of the next few hours. After content release and that 82 plus times 20 fizzles away, give it a little bit of time where you've got the FUT Champ Rewards supply. And that's going to be coming throughout Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But those 85 rated cards, I mean, they're still very cheap. And I think that fodder in general is going to be still very in demand throughout the next couple of weeks, because there's a lot of SBCs that are lingering that came out during Team of the Year, but won't go away at the end of Team of the Year. Take a look at some of these icons, guys. Even Casillas, this card, 94% upvote. It's an SBC I haven't done yet. This is an SBC that requires some 86 rated squads, some 87 rated squads, and with that, you are going to need some 85s in those teams. And so I think that 85s are really, really good, but it doesn't need to just be 85s. You've also got even 88s, I think, look good, and 87s look really good. So 85s, 87s, maybe even 88s, but I do really like 85s and 87s as investments. Maybe give it a little bit of time to invest in those cards, but over the course of the next few weeks, we are expecting a rise on fodder cards, because we're not going to see the supply that we had during Team of the Year, but we are still going to see a lot of that demand stay with those fodder cards. So imagine these kind of SBCs are out right now, but you're not getting Team of the Year supply. That's exactly what I'm saying, and that's why I think that fodder cards are going to be very, very good as investments. So that's going to be about it for today. We've covered quite a few different investments regarding Team of the Years, regarding fodder, and regarding the new Future Stars promo. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and drop the secret comment word of the day, Future Stars Hype, down below. Future Stars Hype down below. I'll make sure to drop a heart on everybody's comment that does so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me throughout Team of the Year. I'm not going to pull it up to the full face cam because it is not very good quality, but that's going to be it for today's video. I really, really do appreciate your guys' support throughout Team of the Year. It was brutal, honestly. Going a full week without getting a single card that had blue on it. I would have taken a Gavin, but we did just get that Cantona, and it kind of just saved my soul more than it saved my ultimate team. That was a battle within myself. You just keep mining, you keep pickaxing, and eventually it'll work out. I felt so defeated, but now we are so freaking back. Drop a like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.